Yesterday, a child came out to wonder.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Megan Victoria. My name is Megan. I'm a pro hair makeup artist, and today we're doing this very springtime kind of glammy look. So I got the Nars Afterglow palette in PR, and you guys know I'm obsessed with Nars. Nars kills it absolutely every time. The formulations, the shadows, the colors, the textures, it's just impeccable. Such just craftsmanship in the products. That's all I can say. I got super excited about this palette, and I just wanted to like totally just put it all over the face. So we created this really beautiful peachy kind of pinky spring makeup. I kept the skin really kind of like glowy, and again peachy and pink, and the lips peachy and pink. What else is new? So if you want to see this really beautiful spring glowy glammy makeup using the Nars Afterglow palette, then please just keep on watching. Alright, so we're gonna get started with the eyes. So I'm just gonna prep with a little bit of concealer and then just work that in with a little brush. I'm gonna do a little bit more of a patting and packing motion because I really want to make sure we get some good coverage so, you know, all our eyeshadows really will stand out and pop. Okay, so the concealer I'm using is self-setting, so we don't actually need to set it or use any powder, which is perfect. So I'm gonna go into the new Nars Afterglow eyeshadow palette. It's super pretty. To be honest, know what it reminds me of? I don't know if I can say this, but it's like a Jaclyn Hill palette to dupe. So I know a dupe is technically for like, you know, less expensive items, but I'm definitely someone who prefers a more pro brand to like a fast fashion kind of cosmetic, if that makes sense. I don't know. I'm all about like the chemicals and like things I put on my skin I want to be a little bit more conscientious of, so that's why I definitely prefer using pro brands. You really don't see much like Morphe or like that kind of stuff makeup on this channel, so that's just that. But it definitely reminds me of the Jaclyn Hill palette. So, but I'm really excited to use this. These colors look so stunning and so like springtime perfect. I'm super pumped. So start off, we're gonna go into this little pink and this orange, and I'm just gonna mix them together. I just want to get a nice kind of peachy transition shade, and we'll work that into the crease. I'm gonna drag this out a little bit. I don't usually do this, but I want to take the shape a little further. I have a feeling we're gonna be drawing like a nice wing, so I want to make sure like the shadow goes all the way out. Okay, we definitely look peachy. Okay, so I'm gonna take a little bit just of that pink now. Just want to make sure that pink's not getting lost. And we'll just apply that almost into the crease. And then it'll blend into the transition, and you can already see how we're getting like a little bit of a softer gradient. It's really pretty. Okay, so already just after doing that, I'm gonna go in with a liner, and I'm gonna start creating this like wingy shape because I definitely feel like we're gonna go for a wing shape. Okay, so I'm just kind of creating a little wing shape with this liner. This is the Muhalland Drive liner. It's just kind of a metallic brown, so it has a little bit of a gold glitter kind of reflex to it, so it's nice bronzy brown, and I'm just going to create that shape. We'll just focus on the outer corner for now, so we'll leave that like so, and then I'm going to grab just a little brush and kind of just blend it out and stretch it. Okay, so we just have like a rough outline. Now I'm gonna go into just a smaller little crease brush. Let's see what we've got. So just a smaller brush, and there's this nice little brown shade right here. I'm gonna mix it a little bit in with the pink just to kind of keep everything in the same kind of family. Then I'm gonna work that on the outer corner. And I love putting my liner shape because I can just see where kind of that outer corner and crease kind of meet together and create this little outer corner shape. Really just trying to follow the bone structure and kind of just press into the crease. I'm gonna take a little bit of the pink on its own and just give everything a soft blend. And slowly you can take that shape just a little bit further in. Then I'll just take that little bit of pink to soften. Okay, so we're gonna leave the crease area alone just for a little bit. I'm gonna pop back in and grab this kind of like, it's like a salmon kind of color, and then it has like some really cool iridescence. I'm gonna take this, and this is gonna be our main lid shade. So let's press and pop that on. Oh my god, the shimmer is so beautiful. I'm gonna bring that right into the inner corner as well. And then we have this like kind of pressed glitter super iridescence kind of pinky color. I'm I'm gonna grab a little bit of that with my finger. It actually can look kind of gold in some lighting too. And we're gonna press that right on the center part of the lid. I feel like I need that Lancome shade. You know, the eyeshadow we've been using all the time lately? I feel like that would be perfect for this look. Lancome eyeshadows rock my world. So this shade Magique, I keep using it, honestly, the last month. I'm gonna grab it on my pinky, and it's just a white with like these really beautiful purpley iridescence. So I feel like it's just gonna complement this look so well. I'm just gonna place that right on top. It's just gonna enhance kind of that iridescence we have from that pinky shade. Yeah, so you can see how we've shifted to kind of a pinky shade rather than like this goldy peach, but everything just goes really well together. Take whatever's left over on your finger and just work that on your brow bone as well. Just gives it a little bit more of an editorial feel. And just blend everything with that pink eyeshadow. All right, so let's go in with another layer of our liner and kind of smooth things up. And then just before this like fully sets in place, we've got this really pretty bronze shade in the palette as well. I'm gonna just use that to set the liner and give it that really intense bronze feel. I'm gonna take it just to kind of the outer corner and then let it kind of transition into that dark brown, just so it's a little bit more grounded on the outer corner. And we'll do the same on this side. I'm gonna grab a little bit of a smaller crease brush. I just want to really make sure my outer corners deepen, so I'm gonna take that brown and go into a little bit of the dark brown. We've used so many shades. We've done such a good job using this palette. I'm just gonna really just nestle that into that outer corner. Okay, so this pretty much completes the eyeshadow look. I think it's so pretty. I'm just going to toss on lashes. All right, so we just popped on some lashes. Half of me kind of wishes that I just kept this like an editorial vibe and didn't do lashes, but I'm going out tonight, so like that's kind of off the table. So let's continue on. I'm gonna take a little bit of my Flawless filter and pop this on the face. And for foundation, I'm gonna go in with my Makeup Forever Ultra HD Stick Foundation because I love it and it's just like totally foolproof. Like it just looks good absolutely always. And then, I know I'm crazy, I want a tiny bit more coverage just because this is a going out look and I want a little less glowy around the center of the face. So what I like to do is just for the T-zone area, I'll just take my Pure Love Your Selfie foundation and like throw that there. So we've got a lot of crap on our face. Let's start blending it all in together. And then we will go into our Benefit color corrector and just brighten up the under eye area. I like to get the outer corner and the inner corner of the eye. Obviously we have eyeliner, or yeah, we do have eyeliner. So I'll be super, super careful. And I just want to make sure all those like bluey tones get a little bit more warmed up. And then for concealer, I'll do a little bit underneath the eyes, just a little bit for a bit more coverage. My skin's not the happiest right now, so I'm just going a little bit more intense with the concealer. And then lastly, I'm going to go in with my Naked Concealer from Urban Decay and just get that right underneath the eyes and just anywhere I really directly want to like brighten and bring forward. So this one's way less about coverage, it is more about like bringing features forward. So that means brightening up the under eyes and then kind of moving that into just lifting the cheekbones while being super careful around our liner. That's half the battle. Bring the nose forward and then just brighten the center of the forehead a little bit. Then we'll go in with our Bare Minerals foundation stick and just get a little bit of warmth and contour going on. Then I'll just take my little duo fiber brush and work that in. My face just has days where it's just like not happy and like doesn't want to wear makeup, and I'm like, listen, we have things to do, so like we're gonna have to get it together. Okay, so we're gonna use a little bit of powder, so I'm going to use my Charlotte Tilbury powder and I'm going to mix a little bit of that with my Dermablend like banana-y powder just so everything stays like really light and bright, but I just like the two formulas. I've decided I cannot bake. Anytime I bake, please tell me to stop because it doesn't work on my skin and then I hate it, and then in editing I'm like, what on earth did I do? It doesn't work for me, so we're gonna not do that. So we're gonna take a little brush and we're gonna apply just a little bit of powder because this is what works for me. Baking does not. I don't know why I try and be all like insta glammy when like that just, it doesn't work. It's just not for me. So just take my little brush, get my little bit of powder and just do what I gotta do. Stop trying to be so extra. But one thing I do like to do is once I've done my like kind of very direct powder, I'll take a little bit of a bigger brush and then I can just hit the rest of the face with a light layer of powder. So I've just kind of been more direct in my placement, and now I can kind of just be all over the place, just sealing everything in. Okay, so for bronzer, I'm gonna go into my Nars Bronzer palette, grab this little guy, and just use my big brush to kind of just first give my face a little bit of like warmth all over. And then when you really feel like you're ready to, you know, chisel at those cheekbones, I get a nice small angled brush and I can really work that in. And I only go like intense on the cheekbones. I don't bring it into the forehead area because then it looks really muddy really quickly, whereas like, you know, you can definitely wear a little bit more like shadowing on your cheekbones. And then instead of baking, I'll take my sponge with whatever it is left over and I can kind of just like stamp in a little bit more of a harsher line if I want that look. We're no more baking, like I'm done, I cannot. Please call me up the next time I do it, because you definitely know I'll be like, oh, let's just try it one more time. It does not work for me. Okay, I don't think I want too intense of a blush because like the eyes are very soft and peachy, so I'm gonna go into my Gold Rush blush. It's my favorite blush for when I don't want to wear blush. And I'll just work this on the cheekbone. Same brush, just so it blends in and gives that nice peachy iridescence. And then we're gonna do two things for highlighters. So I'm gonna use this Bare Minerals highlighter that is super like bronzy and beautiful, but I'm also gonna pop on just a little bit of that Lancome shadow just to like kind of match the iridescence, just so it's like super freaking beautiful. So we'll take a little bit of that Bare Minerals highlighter. You're just gonna get a nice, you know, gorgeous standard like golden glow, which we love. So across the nose and the nose bridge and the Cupid's bow. And then like just on the cheekbones, you don't really want like purple on your nose, like at least I don't. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of that and just hit it right on top. All right, we're gonna pop back to the eyes for a little bit. So let's go into our little palette. Let's grab this bronzy shade because we know that our liner's, you know, been through hell and back with all the concealer. So I'm just going to place that on top and just kind of extend as far as you really want to. I feel like a good little extension is nice because we're keeping it really thin too, so it's not like super dramatic, but you can just take that and then hit it as far out as you like. All right, so the eyes are in great shape. Now for the bottom, I kind of want to go in like with a pop because there is this pop of color, but I think we're gonna just, oh, it's so pretty, how can you not? Actually no, okay, I have an idea. All right, so for the bottom lash line, we're gonna grab that like pinky coral shade and we're just gonna work this all along the lash line, bring it fairly into the inner corner. Then I'm gonna grab a little bit of this kind of purpley hot pink, because why not? We'll see what happens. Ooh, that's pretty. That gives it a little bit more of like a highlighter-y pink shade. And we'll put that on top. It's pigmented though, so just like a little bit. And then I'm just gonna grab a clean blending brush and give it a soft blend to just smoke it out. All right, I'm gonna switch over and I'm going to grab that Lancome shade again. I'm gonna run this all along the pink just to give it like a little bit of a soft and sparkly kind of look instead of like super bold. And you can just take it into the inner corner so you get that really nice pop in there too. I'll just pop a little mascara on the lower lashes. Oh, so cute! Yes! Okay, that looks super cute. I'm just going to put on my brows because that's the most annoying part, and then we'll move on to the lips. Eyebrows are incredibly not fun. Okay, so we're gonna move on to the lips. I'm gonna start off with my MAC Boldly Bare lip liner. And we're gonna go in with our Smashbox Just Barely lipstick. That's a good choice. I like that a lot. I think it like balances it out. Then I'm just gonna grab a touch of concealer because I definitely love a good highlighted center. And then to blend that together, I'm gonna take my JK Magic lipstick from Charlotte Tilbury. It'll give it a nice peachy feel, but also a nice lipstick softness. Okay, now that we put the lip on, what else is new? We need a little bit more color on the cheeks, which I already knew was gonna happen, so let's just do that. I'm gonna mix the Laura Mercier like kind of pinky powders. Just grab a little bit of this. It's like a pinky champagne we've talked about. And then I'm gonna mix it with the Orgasm blush just to give me a nice glowy, soft cheek. And then you can even throw it a little bit over top of the nose. And then just a touch more highlight going into that gold and then in that eyeshadow. I'll just take a quick second to just sponge everything in, ensuring everything is one layer. And I'm just gonna add like a touch of gloss. I really was trying not to, but I just love gloss. This is the Pure Gloss as a gold reflex, so again, it'll pick up everything that we've been doing with like the gold reflex, the purpley reflex, you know, that whole thing. I just love gloss. And now that completes our final look. Alright guys, so there we have it. This is our final look. I just love how it came out. This palette was so fun to play with, so pretty, and yeah, that's all I gotta say. So if you want to see other springtime looks or let me know what else you'd like to see by making use of the comment box down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye! Mwah.